Hello, my name is Tonkan Bola Abel. I am the technical director at SiteCoder Communication. My email, as you can see on your screen, is CEO at mysitecoder.com. My personal phone numbers are 090 3711 and 0807 I'm sure so many of you already have our office lines, but if you are watching this video, you now have the opportunity of having my personal numbers, meaning you can now speak to me directly if you have questions on what I'm going to teach you today. If you have questions on any of our products, if you have any question at all that is bothering your mind, as long as it has to do with online marketing. When we say online marketing, digital marketing, internet marketing, we are basically talking about same things, okay? So feel free to give me a call in any of these two numbers. They are my direct personal lines, and I'll be speaking to you. Again, I have over 50 websites, but right now the ones that are relevant for you on this course are these three. That's www.mysitecoder.com, which is our corporate website. Then we have the quick internet cash.info. I use it to sell one of my ebooks. There is one of my ebooks right here, which I sell on that website, and we will be talking about it later as we go along. All right. Then we have duncanabel.org. That is my personal blog where I do my rantings, I share tips, I share ideas, and again, sometimes I drop in free tools, for those who are serious. Okay, right now, we are going to jump straight into this course. This is just the introductory course for digital marketing, and it's free. I'm doing it free. By God's grace, since we started this a few weeks back, we've had quite a large number of people coming to our office to attend these programs. But of course, I understand that not all of us can physically get to the office. That is why I'm doing this for those of you who, for one reason or the other, are not free on Saturday mornings when we do this, or you don't even live around anymore, or you are in another state somewhere, or even in another country right now. I don't want any one of you missing out of these free gifts from me. It's my own way of giving back to the society that has brought me thus far. Okay, all right. So we'll jump into the course right now as we move into the next slide. Okay, it's gone faster than I wanted. All right, now why should you listen to me? I have over 10 years experience in digital marketing, and when I say over 10 years experience, I mean as a professional. I've actually been trying to make money online for so long. For more than 20 years, I've been trying one way or the other, making little monies here and there. But as a professional, I've done over 10 years right now. And over 10 years, I've been training guys also. And to God be the glory, some of them today are making me proud, while quite a large number also are falling by the wayside. So I hope as you are watching this video, you want to make up your mind to be one of those that will make me and yourself and your family proud very soon. Okay. I'm the president of the Ghana Association of Home-Based Entrepreneurs. This is a position I assumed since 2013 and up till date. I'm still the president. Well, most likely early in 2019, I will be relinquishing that position. We have our exco meeting late January coming up, so I'll be there, and someone else will be taking over the mantle. But not to lose hope, because the idea is this: the Nigerian chapter will be coming up right immediately after that, and trust yours truly will have to steer the boat, in that, because right now we don't have this association in Nigeria. I used to be the secretary to the international body, which is based in Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA, until I became the president of the Ghanaian chapter. I relinquished the secretaryship of the international body. So obviously, as the Nigerian version is coming up now that I'm in Nigeria, I have to also relinquish the Ghanaian seat so that I can take over the Nigerian chapter. I can actually start and steer the ship in the Nigerian chapter, and hopefully many of you watching this video right now are potential members and executive members as you want to play. Okay, again, I have 2 digital marketing companies in Ghana right now as I speak, all functioning, doing well by God's grace, and I have just one in Nigeria as yet, and that is SiteCoder Communication. Okay, I single-handedly organized the first online trade expo in West Africa. That was in Ghana, and that was 2010. That was 2010. That's about 8 years ago. That was organized, and in fact, as at that time, it was the first in Africa. But 2 years after, in 2012, some guys who saw what I did in Ghana also did their version in South Africa, and I was consulted. I was their consultant for that event. But as of today, in West Africa, none again has been done. So hopefully 2019, 2020, we should be having another one in Nigeria. And then I hope to make it a yearly event. Okay. I'm a radio, television, and newspaper personality, both in Ghana and in Nigeria. Even right now in Nigeria, I have a program going on Redeem every Thursday, Redeem FM, okay, Abuja, every Thursday, and we've been also appearing consistently too on ITV, okay, ITV Abuja, all right. And of course, so many newspaper publications and interviews and so. Okay, so that is how exposed I am in this field. That placed me in a celebrity status, and so you are listening to the right guy. All right, I'm also a serial author, meaning I've written a lot of books. Okay, mostly e-books. I write e-books inside of the digital world, and one of the books is just the one I showed you right now, which I said we'll be talking about as we go along. And I've written in different niches. I've written on health, I've written on romance, and of course I've written on finance, and so on. So I have so many e-books right there, which are selling online as I speak. Okay, I'm written on ClickBank. I've written on bad breath. I've written on addiction. So many ebooks I have out there. Okay, again, Uh, these are the pictorials of why you should listen to me. It's just a few pictures right here. The first picture, of course, on your left here, uh, is my lifestyle in Ghana. Of course, you can see my abode, my car, things like that. Uh, yeah, so that should give you an idea of my lifestyle over there. And here is a program we had in Ghana Airport Hotel 2012. That's the Business Summit 2012 in Ghana. It was well attended by people from different countries in West Africa. Even Nigerians were there. People flew in from other countries. And that was the reason we chose the airport hotel as the venue, so that when people come in, it was a 2-day event, so they lodge straight at the airport without having to go to town and miss their way and spend extras and all of that. So we had it right there at the airport hotel. Okay, and here is another event that was also held in Ghana in 2013. This was a B2B event, and you can see participants, showcasing their products, at the event. Okay, and here is right here in Nigeria. This is the Kubwa NYC camp that happened this year. We were also brought on board to come train corpers. Okay, all right. Without much ado, we'll dive into digital marketing right now. Since you know you are listening to someone of authority in this field. Okay, what is digital marketing? Digital marketing or internet marketing is believed by some people to be a kind of business on its own. When you talk about internet marketing, a lot of people think it's just one type of business that you do that is called internet business. Like somebody may want to go into, let's say, bread making, which is bakery. That is the way people look at internet marketing, as if it's just one business. Okay, but it is not so. Okay, internet marketing is not a business of its own. The internet is not a business of its own. The internet is only a tool for business. Okay, the internet is a tool for business and not a business in itself. And others believe it's simply a way of dispossessing people of their hard-earned money, popularly called Yahoo Yahoo or Yahoo Plus or whatever you want to call it. This is, however, not the case. Okay, people want to say to you that if you say you are an internet marketer, they want to say, just tell us you are, Yahoo Yahoo. They think we are just trying to give it a good name by calling it internet marketing. But it's not so. Internet marketing is a noble profession. Let me share an experience with you I had in Ghana some years back. I had a program in Ghana, and after speaking for close to 2 hours, I came to the Q&A, and I said, okay, you guys, any questions, and a lot of that. Some young man stood up and introduced himself as inspector, blah, blah, blah. Said, he's of the police force, and he was actually sent in to that program to come and see the fraud strategy that this Nigerian is coming to teach their Ghanaian youth, so that the police can be ahead, of the game. But he has listened for over 2 hours right now, and he has not seen anything fraudulent in what we are trying to do. So he was so amazed. He was even looking at by the time he gets back and give his report, he may even think he's now collaborating with us, because that was a strong belief there that internet marketing is fraud. But I use this opportunity to tell you that if you have fraudulent mind, please don't dabble into internet marketing because your days are numbered. Okay, marketing itself is an age-long skill, and every human being is a marketer. You know, when I told people that, or anytime I tell people that all human beings are marketers, they look at me and say, "What is he talking about? I've never done marketing in my life," and so on. But I wish to tell you right now that if you are watching this video and you have had your bath today, or you have stepped out of the house today looking nice, you know, you had your bath, you brushed your teeth, you've put on an ironed dress today, you've gone to one or two places, you want to look nice and all of that, you have done some marketing because you didn't want to go out there the way you went to bed last night and wake up with you know those things that truths here when you sleep and you snore and saliva. You don't want to go out there and people see you in that dirty state. Okay, you want to freshen up and you want to come out, and you even want to sometimes change your English when you meet certain type of people. What I try to do, you are marketing yourself. That's what marketing is about. As when we go along, you find out the definition as we go. All right, marketing is all about connecting with your audience in the right place at the right time. In this age of digitalization, you know, your best strategy would be to meet your customers online, where they are already spending much time. And it's true, right now, quite a large percentage of our adult audience are online. Even the adolescents, they are all online. Everybody on their phone is doing Facebook, they are doing Instagram, you know, checking their emails, you know, sending emails, chatting on WhatsApp, you know, and all whatnot. So many social media out there. So people are on the internet 24/7, socializing at least. For those who don't know how to use it for business yet, they are there socializing. Okay, and you want to take your idea to them in that place. Okay. A research I did recently shows that we have over 96 million Nigerians accessing the internet on a daily basis. So I want you to imagine like 96 million packed together in a particular market space. That if you are based in Abuja, you know, you want to talk about, say, Wuse market. I mean, then you have 97 million people gathered in Wuse market, trying to do one business or the other, you know, trying to do one thing or the other. So you realize how massive that can be. The whole of Abuja is just about 20 million or less. I mean, you know, so same thing with Lagos or anywhere else. Okay, so the internet affords us access to market space that is larger than any market you can find on land. Okay, so that is one reason why we need to take our ideas there. If you are doing any form of business right now and you are not online, be ready to go extinct. Okay, be ready to go extinct, because guess what? Even tailors these days, everybody calls themselves fashion designers, and they are all holding websites, they are all holding apps, so that their customers can have access to them wherever they are. And you know, things are being delivered to people. For instance, look at the Jumias of this world, the Kongas of this world. You know, you just sit at the comfort of your home or office, and then you go online, you place an order, you download their app onto your phone, place orders, and those things are brought to you right in your home. Even while you are here in Abuja, goods are being shipped to you from Lagos, you know, and in most cases, you pay on delivery. They bring it before you pay. So tell me, when you place an order within 48 hours, the thing is at your doorstep, and you have a feel of it, you have a look at it, and then you make your payment. Then, why will you want to get up as we are moving between Asokoro and you are heading towards area 1, and somebody expects you to stop over in area 3 and check out his shop. I mean, you won't have that time. Everybody wants to, once you hit the road, you want to go do whatever business you want to do and come back. You know, you don't have time to stop on the way you want to do, you know, so you just do your shopping online. So that is growing very fast right now. So a lot of people are doing their shoppings online. A lot of people are doing their researches online. They are looking for ways of solving one problem or the other, you know. So just take the solution online and you see people coming looking for you. Does that make sense? All right. So you see, digital marketing, internet marketing, or online marketing is the art of communicating an idea to your target audience using digital means as a tool. So you see that the internet is just our tool. Okay. We have there is no business that we are doing online that is different from what the conventional people are doing, or the brick and mortar as we call it. It's not different. We only use the internet as our medium, you know, of delivery, so that we can reach more people, okay, and we can reach specific people that we want to reach, okay. Yeah. So that is why we want to take our business online, or we want to help the normal brick and mortar people to bring their businesses online, and we get paid. Okay. All right. So why digital marketing? Digital marketing creates more opportunities to make money. And how does it create more opportunities to make money? Now, it allows you to be able to operate more than one businesses at the same time. You know, the power of the internet makes you automate so many of your business operations. So you can manage like 4 5 different businesses from the comfort of your home. You don't really need to go every day to all your businesses. Get them set up wherever they need to be set up, manage them from one point, and you are good to go. And of course, the more businesses you have out there, as long as you can manage it effectively, the more money you are going to make, right? Good. Again, digital marketing makes you to reach wider audience. Imagine if you have your shop somewhere in Uye, somebody has to get to Uye to even see what you are doing. Okay? And it's not everybody that sees what you are doing that is interested in what you are doing. So you see, but if you can go online, even if you are located in Wuse, you can reach the people in Garki, you can reach the people in Wuse, you can reach the people in Jabi, you can reach people in Jahi, you know, and the list goes on, even in Maraba, you know, Nyanya, Sokoro, you know, Gwarimpa, anywhere Kubwa, you can reach them just from that your small enclave that you are. Okay, so it opens you more to be able to reach larger audience, and the opportunities are more. Like I said, you can have your own business you are doing, at the same time you can have a service you are rendering to help others in their own businesses, all from one spot. Okay, so the second point is that wider coverage. I think I've spoken about that. You can be in one point and you can reach people from other areas. It's cost effective, okay, because advertising online is cheap. Okay, setting up your business online is cheap. If you want to have a brick and mortar business, I normally use the barber as examples, because to me it's about the smallest kind of business anybody can set up. Okay, if you want to do that, you start from renting a shop. Okay, and the money you spend in renting a shop before you come and buy your implements, okay, it's a bit huge compared to trying to set up the same business online. A barber can just have his clipper and ointments and, you know, all the cosmetics in one bag, and then he goes online with his shop. Meaning, he sits down somewhere in Nyanya where his home is, he's not paying any rent for shops, and somebody in Asokoro will say, guy, can you visit me at number so by 10 a.m. to have my haircut? He hops into the bus or something, he goes there, and he gets the job done, right? That person there introduces him to other people because he does a good job, okay? Again, because his business is online, somebody in Gwarinpa spots him online and say, look, I don't have time to go to the barbers, or I'm a celebrity, I don't want to come out for people to harass me at the barbering shop. Can you come to Gwarinpa and give me a cut in the house? Okay, I have 6 children. I have 7 boys that we need to cut. Will you come and cut for all of us instead of us trying to get, So the opportunities are just are there, and it's cost effective because you don't need all the big paraphernalia to get your business running. Look again at the advertising cost. How much will it cost you to do billboards as compared to just placing a Facebook ad? You see, so very cost effective and it's very efficient. Set up your advert and you relax. People will come calling. I've seen people who try to do they go and hire musicians, hire some few boys and girls, I've forgotten what they call that thing, and they move onto the street, hire generator, put on music and make noise and hope that as they are making noise along the street, people will get to recognize their business and patronize them. You can imagine the work that goes into all of that, the noise that goes into all of that, the strength, the physical strength you need to employ to do all of that. Meanwhile, online, just place your advert, target your audience and relax, and they keep coming to contact you. All right, so very, very efficient, okay? All right, you can do more targeted campaigns, meaning you can choose specific people that you want to see your advert. If you do a television advert, for instance, if everybody that tunes on to that channel sees your advert, either they are your target audience or not, they get to see it and you have paid, okay? Because the media house will tell you, look, this time that you want to put your advert, we normally have about 15,000 people watching us at that time. So they are billing you based on 15,000 people. And guess what? It may just be 200 people. That is your target. So you wasted money on 14,800 people, right? So that is the way it goes. But on online advert, you just target your people. You know you will have 200 people you are targeting, and this is where to locate them. Place your advert, and it's only those people that gets to see your advert. Is that clear? All right, so that's how it goes. It's a level playing ground. Look at when you go to town now, you see the massive billboards only belongs to the Coca-Colas of this world, the Glo of this world, the MTNs and so on. The big companies are the ones who can afford those billboards. You see, the amount of money they spend on those billboards per day, your own small business cannot earn that kind of money even in 10 years. Do you see? So you can't compete. But online, when Coca-Cola advertises on a particular spot, you can also say, yes, I want that particular spot. The difference is that Coca-Cola may pay 10 years advert up front, but you want to pay for just one day. But guess what? You will appear on the same spot. Okay? And as your first lesson, your first secret in this program, if you are interested in Coca-Cola's audience, all you need to do online is to advertise where Coca-Cola advertises. Okay? You benefit from their audience. All right. 5 make money myths. As we all know, myths are just beliefs. They don't have to be correct. People just believe something, this thing is true, but it's actually not true. Okay, like rumors, as you can say, so myths are like that. All right. Okay, or superstition, yeah, better. Okay. Now, people get to think that they are too old. You are talking this internet thing, computer. Me, I didn't go to computer school. See, now I'm old. Will I now go and start? It's none of that. Internet marketing has nothing to do with you being computer proficient. Okay? Okay. You don't have to be. What is key is your idea. All right. and then you can get people to fix all the other things together for you, and you are good to go. All right. And again, age is not a barrier because it doesn't require physical strength. Okay. Yeah, it's all about your mind. That is what the internet is about. So no matter your age, you can be an internet marketer quite easily. Okay. All right. Some will say, I don't have what to sell. You don't have a problem in internet marketing if you have nothing to sell, because there's something called affiliate marketing. I think we'll be dealing with that in the next class. Okay. If you proceed from this class to the next class, then you will really have to know what is called affiliate marketing, because that class we are going practicals. Okay. On screen I will do a lot of things for you. If you can't come to our office to see it live, you will see it on your screen just in a video like this, and then you understand what it's all about. So there's affiliate marketing out there. Affiliate marketing normally comprises of three players: the vendor, the affiliate network, and the affiliate, which is you. Okay. The vendor is the product owner. He produces his product, takes it to the affiliate network and submits it there. You, the affiliate, goes to the affiliate network and say, you guys, what have you got here? I'm looking for something to sell. And they say, this is all we've got. Do you get the idea now? Yeah. So the affiliate network coordinates the activities of the vendor on this one side and the affiliates on this other side. And it makes sure that everybody gets their due, okay, at the right time. For instance, normally, I'll just give you an idea of how money is being shared. As an affiliate, when you go to the affiliate network and you pick up a product, you go out there, promote it, and you make a sale. Your vendor normally takes about 23% of the sale. If whatever you have sold is $100, the vendor takes about $23, the network takes about $2, and you take the remaining $75 as the case may be. You know, I know right now a lot of you will be wondering, if I'm the owner of the product, why should I just take 23% when my salesman, you know, my staff is the one that will take 75%. You know, but the idea is this: as a vendor, you could have 200 people promoting your product. Okay, so you leverage the effort of those 200 people. The affiliate network may have 20,000 products in there which people are promoting, so they leverage the sales of 20,000 products. With those, their 2% becomes a lot. But as an affiliate, you only benefit from your own effort. If you don't make sales, you don't make money. Okay, that's the way it goes. And you spend money to promote, right? Good. So that is why the affiliate is giving the larger share of the money. Okay. All right. Yeah, I've spoken about am I too old? Then let me talk about, is it possible to make money very quickly? Yeah. All right. I am not an advocate of get rich quick. I don't like people with get rich quick mentality. In fact, those who came physically to the office will tell you that I told them that if you are here because you want to make money overnight, my door is open. And I'm saying the same thing right now. My door is open. Okay. I prefer people who want to build a business. I believe in building a business rather than trying to make quick money. The reason is this: making money, if you want to say you want to make quick money, you may or you may not make the money. And I'll tell you why. Okay, let's see, for instance, you want to make quick money and somebody gives you an idea. Go to Orange Market, buy tomatoes, take it to Maitama market, and you make 5 times your money. Looks sharp, right? Looks good. Fine. Then you go get money. You go, either you've gone to borrow money, either you had some money stored away somewhere before, or you've gone to steal some money, and then you go, you buy all these baskets of tomato, you load it onto a truck, and it starts to move. And by the time it gets to Kubo Hill, it falls into the ditch. What happens to you? You are making no money. If you have borrowed, you are in debt right now. Do you get it? Good. So that is trying to make big money. That is the way it goes. You take it to Maitama safely, you get there, you are making sales. Then the whatever, the authorities in the market, this one comes and say we are so union, they collect money. The other one says we are so union, they collect money. Some say, you know, a whole lot of things can happen. At the end of the day, you may make a loss. You may not even break even after selling. And so many things can happen. So that is why trying to make quick money is dangerous. If you eventually even make the money, it doesn't sustain because it's a quick one. You just play the fast one on people and they will wise up. Okay? So you can't do it continuously. So therefore, it does not sustain. It's short-lived. Okay? And you become poor again. Right? But if you are building a business, even if it's the same tomato business you are trying to do, and you are trying to build it, you are not going to approach it the same way. It's a different ball game. And guess what? Even if you lose money somewhere along the line, you'll still be standing. Okay? So that is the difference. And building a business is sustainable. Okay? You grow gradually. You grow gradually, till you become very wealthy. But can you make money pretty quickly? Yes. For instance, I shared what this book is about is how to make money quickly to solve emergency problems. Okay? Yeah. So, but guess what? I show you how and what to do to make the money right now, and in setting up the system, you make it sustainable so that it's something you can do repeatedly over time. Okay? All right. So you can make money pretty quickly, but you must have a system backing it to make it sustainable. Is that clear now? Good. Again, are people interested? Yes. Anything you are interested in, thousands of people are interested in the same thing. Exactly. It's as simple as that. So whatever interests you enough to want to go into the business, then it interests others enough to want to spend money on it. Okay? All right. Then how do I get paid? I just give you an example in the affiliate marketing thing. Someone is in between who collects the money and then splits. So online, that is how it goes. We have payment platforms. Okay? When we start the practicals, we delve right into that. We have the PayPals of this world, InterSwitch, Remita, Paystack, you know, so many of them. Payoneer, there are so many. Click-through, you know, there are so many out there that helps us in collecting money online. Okay? What they do is that they make sure that the buyer does not lose his money and the seller also gets his money. Do you understand? So they mediate in between, and that is why if you want to buy anything online and they ask you to put your card and it doesn't lead you to a third party, which is a payment platform, don't put your card. If somebody says transfer into my account, also is a different thing. You are not giving away your card details. Do you understand the difference now? But in a case where you have to put your card online, putting your card number, your CCV, your expiry date, and all of that, it has to go through a third party. Okay? All right. Okay. Yeah, then we say money is spiritual. What do we mean by being spiritual? Because if you look at it in those days, people used to believe that if you are a spiritual person, you have to be poor. Brothers and sisters, that is a lie from the pit of hell. It's a lie, complete lie. Let me tell you what we mean by if something is spiritual. Look at this book right in my hand. If I give it to you right now, I don't have it anymore. Is that correct? Good. That is physical. Is a physical thing. But spiritual things are things that are not tangible enough to be lost when another one has gained it. For instance, if I give you money, let's say I give you 2,000 naira, there's a reason I gave you that money. It's either you have also given me something in exchange. For instance, I give you this book, you give me your money. Okay. Giving me your money has not made you worse off because you have collected my own book. So we are both happy. Do you get it now? That's what makes it spiritual. When both sides are happy. Okay. Then, the fact that money, when we talk about money, some want to look at the cash we normally carry in our hands. But do you know money goes beyond that? You spend money through the ATM, right? When you have not seen the cash physically. Somebody transfers into your account to receive an alert. You just know, okay, I'm worth this amount right now. And you also pick your own phone, you are transferring to another person. So you can move money around without you seeing the physical cash. So money is not the physical cash. Money is a worth of exchange. Okay? So I want you to begin to see it like that. That it's not that physical, that paper that you look at. Money is different from check. Look at the check leaf. Somebody does something for you or you are buying something and you issue a check. You have not seen physical cash. So money is not that paper. Money is what exchange for another thing. All right? Good. Okay. So we move on from there. We say God instituted money to facilitate human transactions. You remember that in the time of old, what they normally do is what we call barter. I give you yam, you give me a pair of shoes. Okay? But you see, that did not give specific values to those things. If I'm very hungry, you can just give me a tuber of yam and I give you a pair of shoes. Meanwhile, the day I am not hungry, you come and I'll tell you, if you don't give me 5 tubers of yam, I won't give you the same pair of shoes. Okay, so it's neither here nor there. So money had to come to existence to make it fair on everyone. If this book is 50,000 naira, it is 50,000 naira. Do you understand? So that is how money came to be. So God instituted it so that people can make exchanges of value. Okay, yeah. So exchange of value is financial transaction, and God expects that to happen. That's why He created us with different talents. He has deposited some talents in me, which some people are lacking. So if they need that talent, they pay for it. I also don't have certain talents which other people have. If I need something in that area, I pay something for it. Okay? All right, so I think that has explained that. Then making money is spiritual. I used to say that, look, take away all the money I have today and give me 2 years from now. I'm not even talking only money. Everything I own, apart from my children, take it away. Leave me with nothing. Come back in 2 years' time. I will have made no money. Do you get it? Because it's spiritual. It's here in my mind. Okay? Being rich or poor is in your mind, not in your bank account. There are people who have stacked away millions of money in their bank accounts, but they don't feed well. Their children look tattered. Their clothes are torn. Do you understand? They are wretched. They live very wretched lives. Meanwhile, they have money in the bank. They are poor. I'm not saying be extravagant, but be decent. Okay? Dress decently, eat decently, live decently. Even if that's all you can afford. You are richer than that guy who has so much stacked away at the bank. Do you know why he's stacking away money and he's not living well? He's afraid that money will get finished. That when that money gets finished, his life is finished. Do you see? So he's poor. Okay. Alright. So money is a spiritual thing. Money is a spiritual thing. Alright. Again, money is made by serving others. Don't think you can deceive people and make money. Yes, you can deceive one person and reap him of his money. How many people do you want to do that? Okay? So, you need to learn the art of serving people. What do people need? Locate a problem, provide a solution, and people will gladly give you their money for you to solve that problem. Once that happens, you are making legitimate money. You can go to bed and sleep with your two eyes closed. And guess what? It doesn't run out, because the same person you solve that problem for will come back for you to do more, will introduce more people, and so on and so on. So it's like an open tab. All right? So learn to serve others. Don't learn to rip people off. Okay. Then great businesses start from ideas. An idea is a spiritual thing because it's right here in your head. It starts from here. An idea drops. Bam. Sometimes you were sleeping. Sometimes you are just quiet and an idea drops. It's spiritual. Okay. People who are not spiritual like ideas. People who are not spiritual like ideas. Notice that I've not said godly. Being spiritual and being godly are also two different things. But anyone who is spiritual at all have ideas. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. The long and short of everything we have been saying is embedded in these three secrets. And I want you to hold these secrets in your left hand, even unto death. If you have this in your mind at all times, money will flow for you for the rest of your life. And you will leave the legacy to the unborn generation. And that is what you should be doing. Now, the first one is beware the actions. You need to have an instinct. You see why we say money is spiritual? Yeah, it's beyond the physical. Because before others see it, you have seen it. And how does that happen? It means you have seen it in the spirit. And you move. It's when it becomes physical that others are now running to come. You are way ahead of them. You've gone. Do you understand? So you have to beware the actions. You must be alive in your spirit to be able to see things ahead. Okay? Alright. Treat the people around you with respect. If you don't have the respect for the people around you, they are not going to call you and get you to know what their own secret is. They won't let you in on their secret. Do you understand that? So, but when you are respectful, people easily trust you, and then they can let you into their secrets. So leverage on their own ideas. Okay. And be courageous. Because again, it involves a lot of risk. For instance, when I was going to go into this business many years ago, I had a job which was paying salary. And at some point, I told my wife, I said, look, I'm going to stop this teaching job because I want to focus on my internet marketing business. And she was like, how can you leave something that is feeding us right now for something you are not even sure what the future is like? But guess what? I had seen it in the spirit. I had prayed about it. And I've had the leading of the Holy Spirit. That is the way to go. I have to be courageous in taking that risk, abandoning what I'm eating right now for the food I'm not seeing. Do you understand that now? Yeah. So it takes courage. I left and I went into that. Well, guess what? 2 years after, she became my staff. That's for thought. All right. Now, what will it cost you to make money online? If anybody tells you, oh, making money online is free, like, you know, make all these millions without you spending a dime, and wrong. Wrong. That person either wants your life ruined or is planning to scam you in future. When you're in trouble, he will come and scam you. Wrong. The truth of the matter is that there is no business without money. Okay? Nothing in this life is free. It costs you something to become somebody. Okay? So let's look at what this is going to cost you right now. The first ingredient here is time. Look at how long you've been listening to this video. It's time. You are trying to learn something. You spend time learning, spend time setting up your system or your business. It's time. It will cost you money. Business simply means investment today for tomorrow's reward. Meaning you have to sow. If you want to eat corn, you have to sow maybe 2 seeds and then wait 3 months to eat big cups of corn. Is that correct? So that's the way it is. So some money must leave you for more money to come back. Plain and simple. Alright. It takes effort. In the same vein, you are listening to this video is also an effort. I making this video is an effort. Okay? So because you want to be successful, you put in effort to sit down and watch my video. It's an effort. When you start your business, you don't go to sleep. You work on it. Even if you have money, you have set up the business, you have employed a lot of staff, you must manage them. Do you get it? So it takes effort. And finally, another time, you're going to spend another time. And what time is that? The business has to mature. You don't plant corn today and come back tomorrow to eat a cup of corn. No. You wait 3 months. So there is time for maturity. Okay? So what I'm saying in essence is that do not be in a hurry. You want to be big? Do not be in a hurry. Okay? Take the right steps at the right times, deliberately, strategically, and it's just a matter of time. Alright. Some viable online businesses. I've mentioned affiliate marketing before, where we have 3 players: the vendor, the network, the affiliate network, and then the affiliate himself. Okay? I think I've explained that a little bit. Then product creation. This is product creation. Okay? Something you know how to do. You want to teach others how to do it, and they pay you a token for learning from you. So you want to learn from me how to make money pretty quickly? Buy this. Do you get it now? Because I put something together, and this is my experience. I didn't read any book to write this thing. It's my experience on the field, things I have done that has worked, and I'm doing it repeatedly till today, till tomorrow. I'll be doing it. Product creation. Okay. All right. So you create products, videos, ebooks, MP3s, and so on. And people have to pay to have it. All right. Virtual assistants. So many organizations now are now employing people to work online. You don't need to come and resume in the office every morning. No. You stay in the comfort of your own home with your computer, your internet connection, your printer, your scanner, and then your phone, and you are good to go. Okay, so they employ you and you do some consistent data work for them. All right, and they pay you. All right, then freelancing, you are good at something, you have a skill, you're a graphic designer, web designer, anything, anything at all, content creator, whoever. Okay, so people will hire you to do stuff for them. You are not their staff. They pay you, you do whatever you want to do, and you walk away, collect your money, and you go, because another person is waiting. You go service that person too, and you go. And so you are a free freelancer. Okay, all right. So these are some of the opportunities online. E-commerce. We all have a great idea of what e-commerce is. Jumia, for instance, Konga, they are all e-commerce platforms. You understand? And you can see they don't own anything of their own. What they have is a platform. It's other people that owns all those things you buy on Jumia. They are owned by other people. Other people bring it to Jumia. They use Jumia's platform to sell. When you also want to buy online, you go to the Jumia platform. So you go search and you see something you want to buy, but it's actually owned by another person. Just like the affiliate networks do, similar like that. So e-commerce, you can own your own e-commerce platform and let others bring goods. You can own your own e-commerce platform and put in your own goods. You know, anyhow you want to play. All right. Then multi-level marketing. I've had people talk as if multi-level marketing, which is called network marketing or MLM, is a business. It's not a business. It's a marketing strategy. It's not a business. Okay? People think network marketing is a business. What's your business? I'm a networker. What? I mean, ignorance. It's not a business. It's a marketing strategy. Okay? Okay. Because behind the network, there are products, and it can be any product, food supplements, whatever. There is one I did, Syntec Global. Yeah, we were into automobile products. You understand? You know, so many other types of products. I've seen cooperative. I belong to one right now. It's a cooperative. It's a financial house, and it's still operating MLM. Okay, so many businesses, web hosting, they do it. So many online businesses. I can decide to sell this ebook by MLM. So MLM is not a business. It's a marketing strategy. Okay, and it's very viable. It's very, very viable. Okay, when we get to the practical side of these things, I'm going to show you that when people say, I even had somebody say it's a scam. When you do network marketing, it's a scam. Those on top will make the money, and then you drop off. I say, how did they get to the top? If you don't know how to do something, ask and let people teach you. But people will just sit down, they failed at something, so they just conclude in their small minds and give it a name. You understand? But it's a very big opportunity online. Payment platforms. I've mentioned payment platforms earlier when somebody was asking, how do I get paid? Okay. So you can see the PayPals, the Payoneers, the Remitters, the Quick Tellers, and so on. So what they do is they collect the money on behalf of the owner of the product. What it simply means is this: if you have a product to sell online, you open an account with one of these people. They give you their API, put on your website. When people want to buy from your website, they come there, they click, their own platform comes up, they pay their money. When they pay their money, if what you are selling is digital product, automatically your download page comes up and the person downloads whatever he has paid for. And then these people, after some days, they release your money. 2 weeks maximum, a month. Some of them normally pay every 2 weeks, some of them pay once in a month. Okay, we have even seen one that is even paying within 48 hours now. You know, so and I know it's because they are new. I won't tell you their name right now. It's because they are new. We are watching. All right. So why do they keep the money for some time? Is in case you need to make a refund. Not that the money you have collected, you have written somebody is telling you to refund. No, they keep the money for you for a while. If there is no complaint from the other side, you get the money. If there is complaint, they tell you there is complaint. No, what do you want to do to remedy it? If you cannot remedy it, they return the person's money. So that makes the internet the safest place to spend your money. I bought a plasma. If you have come to our office, you see a plasma there right now. That's not the one that was there before, but I bought this one on Jumia. All the way from Lagos, they shipped it down. They brought it to my office, and then we realized it was defective. When I called them, the product you sent to me is defective. They said, please return it. And I bundled it also to their office here in Abuja and returned it. When it got to Lagos, they called me and acknowledged, oh, we have received that something. But please, our technical people will have a look at it. Just give them like 2-3 days. They will have a look at it. If your complaint is correct, we are giving you another one. And that was exactly what happened. So the other one came back, and that is what we are using right now in the office. So spending money online is very safe. That's why I told you at the beginning of this course that if you intend cheating people, don't come into the internet, because your days are numbered. You can't go far. All right, these are Q&A for those. I'm using exactly the same slide we use in class. So meaning you have the opportunity of sending in your questions, and I will answer them. You have my emails. Reach me on ceo@mysitecoder.com. Just send in your questions there, and I will respond to you. Okay, next week I should be sending you the second class. We have another practical class coming up next week. Those who have been coming to the office, some of them have gone through the second class for free, and they've gone beyond. Okay, all right, so you also have the opportunity of receiving the next video. That's the recording for the next class. And if you want to do that as a pure practical class, if you want to be part of that, I'll tell you how. All right, this is the issues we'll be discussing in the next class. We want to look deeper into affiliate marketing. How is it done in practice? So we have a practical class on that next week for free. Digital product creations. How do we create all of this? We want to do it in practice for you to see and learn. E-commerce. I attach bidding importation to it so that you can put your own goods on your e-commerce platform. Okay, if you just want to set up an e-commerce platform and then tell people to bring their own goods, you are free. But experience tells me that you have to start with your own goods. When your goods start selling, others will approach you that they want to bring their own goods also to your platform. Do you get it? So we'll teach you how it is done next week. Then multi-level marketing, MLM, network marketing, we'll also show you next week how it is done. Our purpose for that is this. We want you to now pick out one which you want to concentrate on, so that the third class, you are now doing your own project. Do you understand me now? Like some of the ones that have been coming to the class, some of them are now doing their own project. They have decided, oh, me, I want to do product creation. Okay, this is what you need, this is what you need, this is what you need. Put it together, and then we are doing it with you. And note something, this is online marketing. Distance is not a barrier. From this point, if you want to now locate our office and come so that you have physical contact and we get things done together, it is fine. If you also can still not come, there is no barrier. After all, what they've learned in class last week is what you are learning in class on the internet right now. What they will be doing next week, you also receive it and be doing it. And it goes on and on and on like that. Okay? And so specialization starts after next week's class. when we take you through these 4 areas of internet marketing in depth, then so that you'll be able to now make up your mind. You'll see what this entails. You see what affiliate marketing entails. You see what digital product creation entails. You see what e-commerce entails. You see what multi-level marketing entails. Then you'll be able to make up your mind and say, okay, this is the one I want to go with. Am I clear right now? Because master of none, jack of all trades is master of none, right? So you want to specialize on one. When you are now matured, you get that one going for you, is you now master that one and you are doing it well, you can now begin to add others to it. Do you get? But you must have a very clear starting point, and that is what we want to do next week. But however, a lot of you have received this video, you have watched it for free. When things are free, people come in, both the one that is serious, both the one that is unserious, everybody, because it is free. But guess what? I'm spending my own time and money to do this. So I don't want unserious people. So from this video, I want to reduce the number of people that will receive my next video. Okay? I want to begin to reduce them. I want only serious people from this point, so that I don't waste my money, I don't waste my time teaching people who will do nothing with it. I want people, if there are only 1 or 2 people, I'm fine. Let them learn this profession, let them get out there, let them do exploits out there. Then I'll be beating my chest to say, that is my protege. I have many of them in Ghana right now, and I'm doing the same thing in Nigeria. So the privilege you had in having this video for free is not the same privilege that takes you to the next class. I'm going to give you an offer now that qualifies you for the next class. What is the offer? My ebook here, How to Get Quick Internet Cash to Finance Emergency Expenses. You know, I've talked a little bit about it earlier. This book is something you read within 15-20 minutes. It's not anything lengthy. I didn't put any fluff in it. Straight to the point. Steps, do this, do this, do this. That is what is in here. And I sell it online for 7,500 naira from my website www.quickinternetcash.info. But because of this free training I'm doing right now, I have slashed the price to 1,500 because I'm willing to teach without charging you anything. But guess what? Like I said earlier, once it's free, everybody will just be coming. I'll just be wasting my time and this thing, and they will do nothing about it. So I want only serious people beyond this point. And 1,500 naira is nothing if you are serious. You want to become a millionaire, 1,500 naira is nothing. If you pay the 1,500 naira into our account, okay, the website again is www.quickinternetcash.info. You can go there, and then if you pay the 1,500 naira to our FCMB account, that's a corporate account, Site Product Communication. If you pay 1,500 there, then you send your first name, email address, and phone number to my WhatsApp with your proof of payment. Okay, let me give you my WhatsApp number. It's the second number we had at the beginning of this class, and that number is 0807 8585647. Again, 0807 8585647. Send the proof of payment, send your first name, send your phone number, send your email address. 4 informations that you need to send to my WhatsApp. Once you send it to my WhatsApp, within 2 minutes, the soft copy will be delivered to your email. Within 2 minutes, check your inbox. If it's not there, check your spam folder. You will see it coming from Bola Abel. The email you receive from Bola Abel is this. And guess what? I'm not only giving you this, you have other bonuses. Okay, hold on a second. Let me quickly take you online and show you straight from the website the bonuses you will get when you buy this. Okay, I'll show you the bonuses you get when you buy this. All right. Okay. I'm putting on my internet right now so that yeah. All right. Okay. This is it. Quick internet cash.info. Yeah, this is a live coverage, so you can expect. Yeah, this is the website on which I sell this product. These are some of the buyers that are using it right now. And you can see their testimonials, so you can go there and have a look at it. This lady actually shot a video, okay, of her own testimonial to me, and I put it right on there. You can see people testifying right from here. Okay, now look at these amazing bonuses. Amazing bonuses. I give you this book by my friend George S. Clason, The Richest Man in Babylon. Have you heard about this book? If you have heard about Rich Dad Poor Dad, then this is the next book to it. And this book I've sold over 2 million copies, and it's sold for almost $80. $80 is 29,182. Almost 30,000 naira, but you are getting it free. If you want to make money in this life, either online or offline or anyhow, you have to read this book. It's very expensive to buy, but I have a relationship with the author. He's my friend. He has allowed me to give it to you free for just 1,005. Do you understand? You buy my own ebook for 1,005, you get this for free. Right on your download page, you will see it there. Download it. It's just for free. I have another ebook, The Introduction to Mini Importation. Okay. I normally do seminars on this. I don't sell this ebook. I do a seminar on it, and I give it to those who attend my seminar as the handout for the program. Okay. And people normally pay 15,000 naira to attend. I'm giving it to you today free if you buy my ebook right now. Okay. And then you become a member of my close Facebook group, where I answer questions for all my members. Why the group? All my members in the group are practicing, just like you. When you buy, you become a member. So when you have a question and you ask it in the group, somebody who have had that experience answers you. If I wait a while and nobody answers, then I answer. When I answer, others learn from that, so they don't ask the same question again. Do you understand? We share a lot of secrets in there that won't be in any book. Then finally, I have 2 undisclosed bonuses. They are top secrets, and these ones we don't let it out anywhere, except for people. If I give it to people who do one-on-one, and when they get to a point, they pay me 1.2 million. That's when I release that. The reason is that we don't want a lot of people on this because they will spoil it. Okay, so, and I'm not going to even give it to you right now. I'm going to give it to you when you start making money online, meaning when you have followed what you have been taught in this book and you have started making money online. Then I give you those 2 secrets so that you can skyrocket. Do you get it now? All right. So this is what qualifies you for next week. You can see it right here. that I've slashed the 7,500 naira to 1,500 naira just for you. Okay, so I'm making a lot of sacrifice on my end. It is left for you if you want to proceed beyond this point. Okay, all right. So we get back to our slide to round up this event. We are rounding it up right now. So that is it. Again, go to www.quickinternetcash.info. Our banking details is there. Pay your 1,005 directly to the bank, and your proof of payment, your first name, your email address, your phone number. Send it to my WhatsApp number 0807 8585 647. See you there.